characters.
That's
The
13.
entire oh, you're right. Well, this is correct.
Sleep. Oh no, if it's 13, I'm good.
Honestly, 13 cast might be the best.
13 is, if
cast
you're
might honestly be the
considering the whole thing, like all
Yes.
of the main cast together, I'd say 13 has the best.
Do I have
Yeah,
to play
yeah.
13?
Yes.
You need to.
I think Sean would hate playing 13.
I don't know. The thing
I
is,
like hallways.
hallways are great. But like it's there is a lot of
think he wouldn't-
interpersonal drama in the group, and I don't
I
know.
like interpersonal
you,
drama.
Then you might like 13.
I love interpersonal drama. It's my
Then,
favorite.
yeah, you'll love 13. They hate each other for most of the game.
Yes.
That's great.
But yeah, I'd say like most of the games have a weak link or two.
Heck,
Like-
what do you mean microwave in the hallways?
Oh, I see. That's a Metal Gear Solid reference. Wow.
I fucking hate Kojima. I hate Kojima.
Why?
Never played a
What?
Kojima game.
I don't know. I've never played a Kojima game. I just hate him.
But yeah,
I hate him based on you guys are gonna be really upset that you made fun of her outfit when you find out why it is that she wears that.
That's
You guys are gonna feel really bad about it.
Ever said?
Wait, what?
When Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, he said
with
when asked
Quiet
about
in the
why did Quiet
bikini.
dress like that, he said he couldn't say. But when you will regret your words and deeds, is I believe the quote.
Okay.
He was saying like
Yeah.
you guys are going to feel bad at the fact that you like questioned the fact that she's scantily clad when the game comes out and you find out why. And
Okay.
isn't the answer that she breathes through her skin?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
That's really fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
kinda
I mean,
funny.
hey, if he went straight
It's hilarious,
in, like,
but-
good for him, cool, awesome, whatever. But don't lie about it.
That's why, like,
Um,
even though I hate Nier, I respect Yoko Taro's commitment to, like, I just like ass.
No,
You know?
I mean,
Like, at least he just
that's
says
an
it.
automatic.
At least
I
he
thought you were
just
talking
says it.
about, like the Kaine, the girl from Nier. They have a whole
Oh
plot about
no,
that.
no, I'm talking about in Automata.
Okay.
I'm just
I thought-
look,
yeah, that's just that.
Automata is not anywhere near as good as people say it is, but
No.
I will say I have a lot of respect for the fact that he doesn't like come up with some bullshit
Mhm.
to like to explain it. He's just like, no, I just want ass, and I'm like,
He
you know
said
what?
that?
Fair enough.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a quote.
He did.
When that's why the characters are scantily clad in Automata.
He says because I like ass.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my goat.
Oh. But yes, to get back to this take, I think every cast in the series has at least one or two weak links that kind of drag everybody else down. Whereas 13, all 6 characters are fantastic. But moving on. 15 was a good game, blah blah blah. 15 was good. 15 was good. 14 players should play other FF games. True.
I don't totally disagree with that. Actually, that's actually kind of based.
True, Sean. True.
As somebody who
Games.
loves 14,
Oh.
that is based.
If you can't accept the fact that Cloud only loves Tifa, then Final
Shut the
Fantasy
fuck
VII
Oh,
up
is
no.
probably
about
not for
shipping!
you.
Oh my
Wow.
god, I don't care about shipping.
Crisis Core is garbage. I would say
Yes!
it's worse
Okay.
than Dirge of Cerberus.
It's
the amount
not
of
worse
character
than Dirge of
assassination
Cerberus.
It did cause irreparable damage to the fandom. What character
It's
do they
not.
think it assassinated?
Nothing is worse than Dirge of Cerberus.
It's not as bad as Urge. I
I
don't.
like
I think the way they
Crisis
phrase
Core
that is kind of. I think like the new characters in Crisis Core are not great for the most part. And then I don't know. Everything about that game is just like
It makes
The
sense that
more-
Egg loves Dirge so much.
it's so fragmented. That's the best way I could describe Crisis Core. It feels very
Yes,
fragmented.
PSP game.
Yeah, and like the way it tries to tell its story because of that, like, is like really bad.
I don't know. Birth by Sleep is a PSP game and it's got a great
No,
story.
Yeah,
I know that's why
Yeah.
it's
Like,
the best.
it's probably-
it's the best PSP game.
It's probably the best, one of the best Kingdom Hearts stories, like top 3 at least.
Tom Holland is 30 years old. True.
based. Like
That's I don't know if I agree with that take.
That's
I have
no,
no
that's
idea if
based.
it's true,
That's
but
based.
Good for them. I agree.
He's not, but right?
He is though. No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
It'd be funny.
It would be funny. He's got to be getting close,
FF7
though.
was actually as good as it was hyped up to be, and people who say it wasn't are just jealous or contrarian.
No, it's not. Because no game can be as good as the hype around FF7. It's not even that
Well,
FF7 is a
at
bad
the time,
game.
I think they're trying to say.
I don't
at
think
the
they're
time?
saying at the time. Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
And
I
guess
think
for me, it was as good as it was hyped up to be when I played it back in 2010.
Yeah, but I feel like if you were to play it now, no game can be as good as the hype around that. There is no
No.
game that's as good as that. There's nothing that's as good as that because the hype has like it's like shifted reality. Like
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Egg, stop talking. God. Stop
What's Egg
talking.
thing, bro?
Egg was 7 years old in 2010.
I think 9 in 2000.
I was.
That's not as
I
bad.
would have been.
I was 15.
I was 11.
13.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm older than OJ? Oh, I don't like that.
Why?
Okay.
I don't know why. That's something
FF8
about
is
it I
the
don't like.
obnoxious hipster art house film student of Final Fantasy titles. Egg. They're calling you out.
That makes so much sense. That would make so much sense about why Egg likes it. He said, yeah. Okay, so I understand why Egg likes. So then 8 will be a game that I don't enjoy to play, but I will be like, yes, that is good then, is what I'm getting.
Maybe.
Because that's how I feel about hipster art house films. I'm like, yeah, that's good, I guess, but I didn't have fun with it.
Tetramaster
probably
is
the one.
better than Triple Triad.
I don't know what Tetramaster
It's
is.
the
Move on.
FF9
That's
card
a 9
game.
That's a 9 card
Fucking
game.
FF9, dude.
I think Tetramaster is fine.
9's the best.
I think they're both fine.
6
I think they're
isn't
both
good, and they're jokes.
I'm gonna-
Oh, no,
I'm gonna bite my tongue because I don't know.
I agree.
basic.
No, I like 6. Spirits Within was a fantastic fantastic
Reinterpretation.
reductive
Nope.
reinterpretation.
Oh, reductive.
No, they say reductive first. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I'm trying
seen
to
that,
say why
I
did
seen-
they
yeah.
say this? I
Huh.
understand the meaning.
Huh.
Of the mythos, underrated sci-fi action concept. I'm very excited to watch Dirge of Cerberus on my 4K Blu-ray that I have, and I still haven't watched it yet.
OLED.
Dirge of Cerberus?
You're right.
I mean, Spirits with them?
Huh?
Do you mean Spirits Within?
Did I say Dirge of Cerberus?
You said
You
Dirge
said-
of
yeah.
Cerberus.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I did not mean that. Sadly, Dirge of Cerberus is not on 4K Blu-ray.
call me Dirge the way I be Cerberus.
I've heard some good things about Spirits Within, but I've never seen it.
Well, okay, we soon have to do the live commentary over Dirge. Why did I say it again? Spirits Within. We have to do the live commentary over
You just
Spirits
really
Within.
want to be playing
The
Dirge
Children
of Cerberus right now.
Spirits Within live commentary reaction.
I don't even know if you
Spirits
can pay me to
Within.
do that.
We're doing that.
I don't even know if you can pay me to do that.
I don't have to pay you. 'cause you're
She
gonna
pro
do it.
on my squid till I quo. Very true, Egg.
Aerith is the best female character of the series. I actually agree with this, but only if we're kind
Now?
of remake. Yes.
Yeah.
They don't specify, so I do agree with this.
Man, there aren't very many good female Final Fantasy characters, are there?
13.
I
Yeah,
Play
I guess
13.
you're right.
Underrated,
I mean,
actually.
my top 3 are now Aerith, then Alize,
Like-
and then Tifa.
If
But-
Jill got more than a 2-hour section of that
Oh,
game,
but Yuna's my number
I'd
one.
say
I'm sorry.
yes.
I'm sorry. You're
Oh
right.
yeah, Yuna's
Yuna.
the best.
Yuna's
Yuna's the best. You're right.
I'm sorry.
You're
Thank
right.
you. Thank you, Sean's.
I'd say Yuna, Aerith, Jill maybe for like characters that I know,
Mhm.
but Jill's stuff is really good. It's just there's so little of it.
Mm. Fair.
Oh,
True.
Yeah, there's lots of good ones in 6. Aerith and Tifa.
the two of the 3 leads of 6 are like female too. Like
It's arguable. Like people argue about who's the protagonist of 6, and it's
yeah, 6
one
has
of
no,
it's either one of them is
yeah.
a woman.
Yeah, 6 has no like central protagonist in it.
There are 2 characters that people would say are the central protagonist.
Me and Tara.
I love Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. Wow. Honestly,
That's
just
bad.
expressing appreciation for both Dissidia NT and O12 feels like I'm using a party-wide.
no.
Okay,
NT, no.
NT.
NT's
Oof.
the worst. NT's the
At
worst.
look, at least
NT,
how long have we been doing this?
NT.
That's the first time I've seen that take, and I
An
respect
hour.
it for that.
fair.
I respect it for that.
NT might be the worst game Square has ever made.
I believe it. I'm just glad that I saw something new. Also, that's Final Fantasy 16. So It can't be NT. But
No, NT is so bad, bro. NT is so bad.
did the bait work?
NT
I'm waiting for Egg to
really
say
bad.
something. I'm waiting for Egg to say
No.
something.
Oh, Egg.
I was trying to bait Egg, not you.
I don't think so. I don't think he has an opinion on NT, so.
I'll get it later. I'll
Dirge
get it
wasn't that bad. True.
It's a terrible game.
I think remakes should keep Aerith alive. Yes. True.
Yeah,
Yeah, when we do
I think remakes should kill me.
Whenever you want.
Cool.
We'll do it right now.
Nope.
Okay. No, I
Well,
have yet to reveal to you, Sean, the number one theory that is exclusive to the Choker Bros because me and OJ figured it out.
Oh.
I've told
I
everyone
don't know
else
this
because-
either.
I've told you.
Have you?
It's the thing about Rufus.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Awesome.
I
I
can't-
have a
let's
new
just keep
thing to
scrolling.
reveal to you for a second time.
First,
Seven Remix
I
pacing
like
isn't
how-
that bad, and you just have to play it. Pacing's fine. Like there's a couple
Yeah.
sections that are.
It's a
perfect,
really
but-
good game. It's one of the best games ever made.
13's map design is always flogged for being linear, but 10's is exactly the same. True. This one's very true.
I don't have a problem with linear map design.
No.
As long as like it's clear about it.
Yeah.
I think not to keep ragging on 16, but I think that one of the things that frustrated me specifically in the last area of 16 can I spoil like
It's
can I
fine.
just
Yeah.
say Waloed.
Uh,
Waloed is
Fine.
huge and so empty. Like there's so little happening in Waloed, and that frustrates me more than just being like, "Hey, we're doing hallways."
Mhm.
Like having a kind of a deceptively big open world with nothing in it is more frustrating to me than
Man,
like.
you're gonna have the same opinion as me and OJ and hate the last the open world section of 13.
I mean, I guess there's a reason for it, but then just don't make me go there. Like, or do something with it. Because like my whole thing with 16 and like with Waloed was, and I don't dislike the Waloed part because of this, because then I don't want to hear Egg say you just don't like it because it didn't do what you wanted it to do. But when there was the whole thing of like we're getting you an army and everything, and then I got to this big open field with nothing there, I was like, oh. The army's gonna come in and they're gonna populate this big open area that they made for me. Like, obviously, it's gonna be a battlefield or something, and that didn't happen. And it just ended up being a big open area. But I think I think it would have been cool if they did something a little bit more with that big open area. But that's not why I don't like it. That's not why I don't like it. because
Every
fucking-
FF14 character looks like Sunshine Goddess from Food Fight.
like it.
You
True.
know,
So true. So
honestly,
true.
yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Egg. I wanted them to fuck each other, dude. All right.
9 is wow. What a hard take. Okay. 7 would be better game if Tifa was main character and Aerith her love interest.
That's
I
just
haven't
horny.
seen that before. I like that. I know.
That's
I like
just
that.
horny.
I like that tweet because I haven't seen it yet.
Mystic
Yeah.
Quest was the best one. Terrible
Another
take.
one I haven't seen
Awful
yet.
game.
Another one I haven't
Awful
seen.
video
That's-
game.
That is actual bait.
I don't know if you
Oh, yeah,
were
look
here,
like it.
Sean, but SB and Aggro playing Mystic Quest is like the quickest change in opinion I've seen in anybody in my life. Like they went from loving that game on the first week they were playing it, and I come back like next week, and like I've never heard Aggro like more fucking miserable in his life. Like I don't know what happened. Like no one tells me what happened. I have no idea why. So, like,
They won't tell me what happened. Aggro.
Uh-huh.
Did One Piece number or chapter 1100 just come out or
I
something?
guess so. I have no idea.
That's pretty cool. That's a
Oh,
big number.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Kafka was a much bolder villain than Sephiroth, sure. I say it. 13 was good. Wow. 7 remake community allowed themselves to be gaslit by YouTubers chasing clout for shock value clicks, and now we have multiverses and timelines being accepted as confirmed realities and not theories, despite the devs deconfirming those exact theories. What are you talking about?
Like that tweet. The problem is I don't okay.
No.
I think that they're going a little bit far with this tweet, but the FF7 remake theories are out of control, guys. They're especially
Sean's
when the devs keep coming out and saying it's gonna end pretty much the same way. Like
I think they're lying.
I
They
think
also
they're
said
getting
it's a direct remake. They lied.
Aggro is
There's no
guys.
reason to trust them.
It's Shibuya. It's Shibuya, guys.
It's Shibuya from the
It's
World
gonna be there. That's
From the
aggro
World
right
War
now.
I
There
think
is
that
no reason to believe what they're saying.
I think that even if they're lying about that, I think that the Final Fantasy VII remake theories are out of fucking control. I think they're crazy. And the part that I hate is that they're accepted as fact. Because I've had a lot of conversations. I stopped talking about remake because anytime I tried to talk about my theories for it, somebody would be like, well, actually, if you watch this theory video, you can see that what you're saying is wrong because this guy's theory is right.
No,
And I'm like, it's a fucking theory! It's not right. Or
I
like,
don't like your theory, so it's wrong. I can't even spell theory.
I'm sure Maximilian Dude is a great guy.
Oh,
I
Hey,
hate
whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa!
I
No
love-
Max slander.
No,
No
absolutely.
Max slander.
Absolutely.
Look,
I don't like
look,
them
look,
either.
Absolutely.
look,
Great guy. His takes on FF7 are horrendous.
And I'm not
Yeah,
even saying
No
that.
clue what he's talking about.
I'm not going to touch on that. I'm sure Max is great. I've seen some of his other stuff. He seems like a nice person. What I hate are his fans because anytime I try to talk about FF7, it's like, actually, if you watch Max's video, I don't want to watch Max's video. Shut the fuck up. I'm having fun with myself.
Bro, me too. I've been playing with myself, and they tell me to stop.
So, anyways, I think that I think this tweet is based actually, and the FF7 remake community has a big problem with. That's a nice opinion. Did you get it from a YouTuber? I think they have a very big problem with
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I do not watch many theory videos myself past the first month of the game
Yeah,
being out.
I don't watch them either, but there's a million
Um,
of them, and everybody is acting like they've fucking cracked
But I
the
think
code,
people like
and that they're true.
I think it's crazy to believe them when they say that it's just gonna be the same. It's gonna end at the same place.
I think there's a
they've
difference
been-
between.
They've both been they've been hinting at the whole thing's gonna be leading up to Aerith. Is she going to die or not? Ooh.
I mean,
they're
I
not
feel like
gonna-
we've.
You go.
I feel like we've talked about what my thought is, which is that it's gonna loop back around. Like it's gonna change, and then they're gonna have to unchange it. Because what
Yeah.
they've said is it's leading to Advent Children, not that it's going to be they aren't saying the same thing is going to happen. They're saying we're gonna hit the same beats, and it's going to end at Advent Children, and that is what I believe. I believe that by the time remake is done, it will feed in, the story will feed in nicely into Advent Children. I don't think that things are going to be changed massively because I think they're going to have to undo whatever changed. I think that's going to be the moral of it is like, hey, actually, we have to accept our fate sometimes. Because fucking Final Fantasy loves the idea of accepting your fate.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they're going. I think that I don't think it's going to be the exact same game, but I think that it's going to end in a way that leads us straight into
I have more things to say, but I'm gonna
Advent
save
Children.
them for the
when we do the episode
yes,
eventually
which
one
we
day.
should do. What
We
day?
got-
What day are you two free this week?
Don't
Oh.
ask me that question. We got some
Tomorrow.
time. We got
Wait,
some
wait,
time.
me?
I can.
What are we doing an episode on?
FF7 rebirth predictions.
Can you
I
give
have
me?
no predictions. I don't
Okay.
even know what the fucking
We've
game
talked
is.
about this for months. You've asked me when are we going
Okay.
to do this multiple times.
Okay, legitimately aggro. Can
Oh,
we
sweet.
schedule this for further out so that I can maybe we play remake or something, or try to refamiliarize myself? Like if
I
we're
feel
gonna do
we're
this, I want to
cutting
do it
too
properly.
close if we keep waiting.
Dude, we can do it in
It comes out at
January.
the end
and
of
still-
February.
Yeah,
we've got
dude.
3 months.
I don't want any more new trailers to come out before we say things.
Just don't watch them then.
I'm not going to watch the trailers, and that's the other thing is that if we wait too long, I'm going to be incorporating any new content we get because I'm not going to pretend I don't see that stuff, and SB then's not going to want to be part of it.
He brings up a good point. I do not want to be part of it
So
anyway, though.
I can do last week of December or first week of January, no later.
Oh yeah, as long as I was saying yeah.
Let's plan
I
for
can't wait.
last or first week of the year.
Let me immerse myself in 7 a little bit for a week before we do it.
Okay.
So that, because right now, if you would ask me a 7 about 7 remake, I'd go, I don't remember.
Okay, I'll check in a week, and then we'll see how you're feeling.
But if we nail down a date, let's schedule something so that I have a deadline, because that is the best way that
Monday.
I operate.
Next Monday.
Okay, next Monday. We'll do it next Monday.
Okay,
Damn it. Fuck.
awesome. You're free next Monday. I hope. Luna
I
Freya
am.
is badass, and I love her.
Lunafreya is a badass in the books, or in the book. The one book, she's pretty great in that.
Aerith does not understand Cloud.
I don't give a fuck.
What?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Square never really knew how to capitalize on a 7 success, which damaged the series in the long run. What?
Huh? All we do is capitalize on 7 success. Shut the fuck up. Scroll. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
I'm really excited to play 10-2 someday, and every time someone winces when I say that, it says, wait, say that and says it's too girly. I am a girl who loves girls. That's the point. Wow, good for you.
Good for you, dude.
Based.
Cloud has romantic implications. Wow, okay. Sephiroth is cool and iconic, but at the same time, it's the least interesting FF villain by a wide margin. This person has not played at least half the games.
Yeah. I don't think Cloud of Darkness is more interesting.
Yeah, no, that's bit. Yeah.
Cloud of Darkness
Wait, no,
is
but Cloud of
nothing.
Darkness is just pure evil. It's actually really cool
The
to think
Emperor
about it.
is nothing.
The Emperor
Yeah,
is
basically.
poopy. The Emperor is a skid mark on my underwear.
Emperor has no
Golbez is
clothes.
overrated. X, that's fine actually. Kefka's overrated. I don't know anything about 8.
Kuja.
What is it?
Well,
Which is good.
but and then
you
you
know,
can also
yeah.
talk about yeah.
10? 10 doesn't really...
Seymour is
Seymour's
not the most
so
amazing
overrated.
villain. No, I don't think he's overrated. I think he's just
There's not
Seymour.
really like a single core antagonist for 10. Like it's hard to nail down one. I mean there is, but it's literally a non-existent entity that doesn't have a personality. But moving on.
True.
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 Good.
True.
Good take.
That's such a base tweet. That's such a base tweet.
No, Cloud of Darkness from FF3, Sean, the main antagonist of FF3.
She's
The
pretty hot. though.
FF7 community's biggest problem is elitism and pretension rather than delulus. What?
Delulu, like delusional.
Delusional.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I hate
When
that I know
folks
what that
are willing
means.
to stop viewing everything through the lenses of their ego, a lot of the inner and intra-community fighting will sizzle out. Wow.
Who the fuck cares? And we're all fucking nerds. Everybody's playing Final Fantasy. My God. Oh, the inner community fighting. Fuck off.
Why don't you fight me?
Fight me, bitch.
I'll beat you at Wingstop.
Yeah, Wingstop more like Wingstop.
Stranger of Paradise is an outright better game than 16 in almost every sense.
All right,
That's so
hold on.
based. That's so
Hold
based.
on, they're
That's
fucking
so
stupid.
based. That's so based.
Final Fantasy in their tech fantasy style is way better than in their medieval fantasy style.
I
No.
agree.
Yeah,
I
I
disagree.
agree.
But
No,
I
No.
disagree. But that is a personal preference. I prefer medieval
no,
fantasy.
yeah, I vastly
Just
prefer
personally.
the medieval. I
and-
vastly prefer the medieval.
I'm
yeah.
not even talking about Final Fantasy. I'm just talking about media in general. I like tech fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it,
Yeah.
but I tend to prefer medieval fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like The Last of Us so much because there was no
I mean,
technology.
I think like
It's not
even
Yeah.
even the most medieval ones outside of 2 still have sci-fi elements in there. Like
Yeah, like a
still have-
goddamn airship.
But I think
Sci-fi
like there's
stuff.
a difference between like FF16
Yes.
and FF7.
Yeah, 16 is probably the closest or the farthest to fantasy outside of again 2. And even that has a bunch of sci-fi elements, like ancient civilization, robots walking around.
Okay, ancient civilization and robots isn't like science fiction.
No, but
like,
you know what I mean. There's still elements in there.
7 is way closer to being a science fiction.
Yeah,
story
yeah. I
than-
mean, that's what I mean. I mean,
16
like
is.
on the scale, 13's the farthest to that side of things, whereas 16 and 2 are the farthest on the opposite
I don't
side.
I don't even know if I'm talking about the story,
Mhm.
but I mean maybe the world. I prefer a medieval world. Like I'm okay if
Yeah.
you bring out some sci-fi elements in the story,
Mhm.
but like I prefer 16's world to 7's.
16 has a really great
Yeah,
world.
no. I see. That's probably.
Even though like they don't do enough with it, I think I,
think
prefer the
16's
idea of
world
16's
might be the
world
least interesting
more.
part of it to me.
Yeah, it is. No, because they write it badly. You're absolutely right. But because they pretend to have depth to it for about 3 hours and then they drop that idea. But I prefer the visuals and the aesthetic of that like medieval fantasy to the aesthetic of like FF7 and Midgard and stuff. Even though I think Midgard's cool and I think that like the rest of FF7 is cool, like I prefer the aesthetic of medieval fantasy.
I'll be right back. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
I
Egg
tend to,
says
like,
mute Sean.
I
It'll be
prefer that.
funny.
I'm not talking about anything with writing or story or anything. I'm talking pure vibes and aesthetic.
Oh, wait. More? No.
13.
13's over here. What? People like 13. We get it. It's good. I think Final Fantasy is best when their themes are trying to tell us something about ourselves / real life.
That's just media.
I hate
just
this human being.
media in general.
Awful, stupid person.
Oh,
That's a
that's just
fantastic
media
view.
in general. Yes, when
That's
you
a
can
fantastic
relate.
view. That's
I hate that is a controversial take though.
Ugh.
It is.
Media
Like it
that
is.
isn't about anything. One, I don't know if it exists, and two,
It
if
doesn't.
it does, it's garbage.
Yeah, you're right. But people aren't smart enough to realize that.
Yes. Oh, that's fair. What does this person say things are about? FF7, political corruption and environment conservation. I
Yes.
guess. FF8,
Yes,
what
yes,
makes
that's
a
what
good
7 is
leader?
about.
Not the first one.
What do you mean the game ends with them saying that the world would be better off if humans weren't there?
Does it?
Yes!
No, it doesn't.
That's what the ending of the game
FF9,
is!
why do we... FF10, religious corruption. Okay, moving
You're
on.
telling me that
2
the
is
ending
the
scene of
best
7
one.
isn't saying... I thought you liked that game.
What? I don't love the ending of 7. I don't think it's very good.
You're such a strange person, Aggro.
I don't think the ending of 7's very
The
good.
ending of 7 is the best part because it has the most to say.
The ending of 7's bad. It's so anticlimactic.
You probably like FF2, you freak.
No, 2 is bad. This person
You
has Romancing
freak.
Saga in their name, so I understand why they think 2 is the best one.
Okay, yeah. Two is Saga. 2 is a Saga game.
It is. There isn't a single FF that isn't flawed in some core way, and that's perfectly fine. That's not true. 7 Remake is perfect.
No.
Media isn't perfect!
Except Resident Evil 4 Remake. Final Fantasy 16 is a real Final Fantasy game, and build crafting icon abilities for combos is an RPG element. Thank you.
Oh shit.
I agree with you. Correct. Thank you. Retweet. Like. Thank you. Thank you.
I can tell Sean forcing himself to
I
stay
think he
quiet.
might have left.
No, I'm
Clive
here, I'm
and
here.
Jill have the romantic relationship that has been best represented in Final Fantasy. They're realistic, mature, deep, sweet, like you can tell that they love each other madly, simply by how they look at each other.
I don't know if that's a hot.
It's not a hot take. at all.
Sean's! In a way, I consider that epilogue to be the true happy ending of Final Fantasy VII. Well,
What?
it's a happy ending even though all the human beings are destroyed.
Humanity
Yoshinori
dies.
Kitase, the director of the game. Because that's the point of the game!
Nah, I don't like 7. It's ending.
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it's not what they were trying to get at.
Also, they've also said that they made it purposely vague. But yeah, they're probably one of the best romantic relationships in the series.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the only ones that feels like supernatural.
Yeah, I'd say that for me, I know it's not. I don't think the most popular opinion, but I think Fang of It
I
is
want
probably
all
the most-
humans to die.
Wow.
That's me. That's me,
Raw
though.
system good. Okay. Them games all good.
Based.
What game, sorry?
Them
All of
games.
them. All,
all
Final
of them.
Fantasy.
Okay.
That's what I think. Squall and Noctis get accused of being emo protagonists, despite neither of them being like that, and both being traumatized to the point that it affects their emotions.
Okay.
But
I feel like
Okay.
never mind. This person doesn't know
I
what
don't
they're
know.
talking about. We're moving on. 15 has the best main cast of characters in the franchise.
I mean,
I
has
feel like that's the one
some
positive
great
15
ideas.
opinion you won't get people yelling at you about too much. I don't agree,
it,
but
it has great ideas. I don't know that it executes on them well. I think a better version of 15 would have the best main cast.
Noctis is a top 3 protagonist in the series. No. He's on the upper half,
He
probably.
has the potential. He has the potential to be that.
True.
But
Yuzora.
Yeah.
Varia Fatali is better than One Winged Angel. Which one is that?
I don't know.
that's
I don't
15.
care.
I forget which exactly, but that's from 15. It's
Oh, okay.
I might agree with that.
It's too late for 7 Remake to pretend it's a remake. It
I
doesn't.
don't
It
think-
hasn't tried to since like the month the game came out.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If they didn't lie in the marketing, I don't think we have this problem now.
I mean,
Probably not, but I'm so glad they did.
I need to go
I'm
back.
very
I need to
upset
go
that-
back
that
and
is-
look at the lead up to that game. Because did they ever lie?
Oh, it
Did
blatantly.
they ever? They
Yeah,
straight up
blatantly.
said it's going to be the exact same game with no changes.
Not
They
that
didn't say
exactly, but
that.
I can't
They
give you
said-
exact quotes. But yes, they blatantly lied.
Yeah,
Because I feel
so
like
what it is,
I always understood leading up to it that it was going to be different because they were adding stuff.
Yeah, that's
like
'cause you paid
clearly.
attention.
no. So what the idea was, right? Was that people were like, okay, they're gonna tell the same story. It's gonna be the same sort of events, but they're gonna add more depth to it. Like that was the idea. People didn't think that they were gonna like outright change events, like to what remake did. Which, like, if they
But
said
like,
that,
man, you know what? Does it really change it that much?
Yes!
The base plot
Yeah.
points still happen.
Aerith's a different character.
Okay, but that's
Sephiroth
not
is
what
a
they.
different character.
If you say and this is again where you and I
Zack is alive.
this is where but is he alive in the main? Okay, this is where we talk about the thing.
There are
With
multiple
what they're-
timelines. Question
Aggro.
mark.
This is the thing where they keep talking about with Rebirth and the third game going forward. My interpretation of what they're saying is not so much lying, but being intentionally vague to trick people in that, like, we're still hitting the same beats for the most part. Like, and from what we've seen of Rebirth and what they've said of Rebirth and what they've said of the games, we're going to continue to hit the same beats. The things that happen in 7 are going to continue to happen. They might happen differently because things are changing because of the, Aerith knows stuff and there's supposedly 2 timelines and all that. But, like, we're still hitting the same. You're still getting the moments. You're still going to the places from 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we left Midgar and all of a sudden we're not going to Calm.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still 7. It's just different. And I think that's where I see a difference in them saying, like, you're gonna do the same things, opposed to it's going to be the same game. Like there's a difference to me between it's going to follow the same beats and it is a 1-to-1 remake. Those to me are 2 different things, I guess is my point.
okay.
Okay, multiple things. 9 is a mid game. 13 is a dog shit game, but a pretty decent movie. 16 is one of the best FF games. Stranger of Paradise deserves to be remembered, and Dissidia of 12 is a great game. What a mix of opinions. What interesting things to say. Many of the mobile games are very fun in spite of gacha mechanics, and the fandom's stigma towards them and tendency to ignore them means they're missing out on a great gameplay and stories. I probably believe you, but don't care.
You can't defend gacha. Don't
No.
try to defend gacha. Please, for the love of God, don't ever defend.
I won't. Ever. I enjoyed what I played of Opera Omnia, but like in spite of gacha. 15's exploration of masculinity is a lot more specific and focused than the main theme of any other Final Fantasy
Is
game.
it? Is it?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
This is making me mad, Aggro.
That's the point. Cloud isn't the best protagonist, whatever.
Okay.
13's good. People who
Really?
don't play past Disc 1 of FF7 aren't real fans and forfeit their right to speak on this game.
Okay,
Interesting.
sure.
I love their
FF5
profile
is
picture.
the most yeah, it's Cloud and Tifa from Advent
Yeah.
Children. Wait.
I know. I
Wait,
just
is
thought that was
no.
funny.
No,
What?
it's just regular Cloud and Tifa.
I just think it's funny to see that. I'm like, of course they would have that
Yeah.
profile picture.
Not true. Not true.
FF5 is the most underrated FF title.
Nope. It is
It
rated.
might be.
It is
Yeah,
rated.
it does have a
It might
rating.
be.
It does have a rating. That's
Oh,
true.
Oh,
One.
What's
to
it rated?
one
Like T or something?
I
E?
think E10.
Each
I don't
one?
know.
That would make sense.
One-to-one remakes are pointless. If you can't bring anything new to the table, then don't bring anything at all.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
I
true.
totally agree. That's why that's why Resident Evil 4 remake should not be nominated for Game of the Year.
That's not the same game, Sean. That's not the same game, Sean.
It's not the same game. It's not the same game. It's not the same game,
I
guys.
haven't played it. I haven't
Sure,
played
dude.
it, but I
Sure,
can
OJ, you've been paid with the rest of the lame stream media
Tiger, I
by
DM'd you.
Iron.
Man.
What?
I wish
I
Capcom
DM'd you.
paid me.
Oh.
I wish Capcom paid me to say that.
Why?
I
Why?
love you, OJ.
Because I like it.
Okay, we're playing the Crisis Core main menu theme.
Oh
'cause
my
SB wants
god.
us to.
Okay.
Oh, why is it 2p?
You know, you don't need more than 2.
That's true.
People who don't like 12 because it's too political should revoke their FF fan license. That's not.
I don't. No, a lot of
don't-
Final Fantasy games
people
are
don't-
political.
People don't
16 is-
dislike it for that. It's just I've played through FF12 twice. I can't tell you what that story was. I don't know what happened in the 12
Space
story.
Star Wars.
No.
Medieval Star Wars.
Dude,
No.
I can't wait to play Medieval Star
2 is
Wars.
so much more Star Wars than.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
2
is.
is-
From what I played of 2, it is literally Star
Yeah.
Wars.
2 is yeah, basically.
Well, we already had that opinion.
Yeah.
If it's
Based.
Final Fantasy,
So based.
why have there been 16 of them?
So basic.
Fuck off.
good-
That's so.
That's
Wait,
good.
Kingdom of Hearts. Fuck
No,
off, Turquoise Hammer.
This next one is actually really good. I
Jack
just,
4 should be developed for the PlayStation 6.
What? Jack
Okay.
4?
What I like is like they just see the picture and respond. They didn't read it.
They,
Right,
probably
I
did.
think-
They
what's a-
probably did.
I think they read it. They just don't care.
A good
That's the
bit.
joke.
Good bit.
It's funny to
Fuck.
just say something
D-
completely
but
unrelated.
What's their name? DBFZ got me rolling back my foreskin.
Dragon Ball Fighters is getting rollback added to it.
Right, but it got me rolling back my foreskin. Imagine
Yeah,
having
it's a good
it.
name.
If
Oh,
liking
Oh my God.
FF7 hinges on whether a certain character lives or dies, you are not a true FF7 fan.
I hate true fan. I hate the word true fan.
They
Are you a
all
true
have
fan,
hideous
John?
hair.
That's
That is
true.
not wrong.
That's so
not wrong.
true. That's so true.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Sephiroth is a whiny bitch baby, and the least interesting of anything FF7 related. Every time he's on screen, I start rolling my eyes so hard I can see the back of my head.
I don't agree with what they're saying, but I like how hard they're saying it.
Their passion,
Yeah,
their passion
I like
comes
it.
through.
I like it.
It's like that time I played through Balan Wonderworld and had someone there who liked the game so much the entire time that it infected me, and that game got a 5 instead of a 2.
Eh? Oh, I was like,
In
what?
Wonderworld.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's a great line.
fucking-
15's good. Wow. 15 saved Square Enix's ass. Versus 13
And this-
would never have done that.
I mean, Versus 13 would never have come out, and also it would have been bad. So that is kind of based.
The card mod and junction system from 8 was ahead of its time. Wow.
Kinda, yeah, sure.
Y'all just hate 16 because it's not turn-based, but accepted FF7 remake pretty quickly. 7 remake is not that. Ugh, terrible.
It's not-
First of all, 7
Alright.
Remake has a better combat
It does, yes.
mechanic than 16. Second of all, I don't
What?
hate FF16 because it's not turn-based. I hate
Yes,
FF16
I
because
do
it's a
know
bad
that.
game.
It's Sean. No.
I can't tell when Sean is like going above the line or if he's like always in the line. Like I don't know.
If I'm
See,
here,
this
if
is why-
I am here and or Egg are here, that means anything he says about 16 is probably exaggerated.
That's
it's like
why
how anytime Tyler's in the room, anytime I say anything about 15, it's probably exaggerated.
Egg and I
Okay,
are much
okay.
closer to being the same person than I will ever be willing to admit.
I miss you, Sean.
Dude, I miss you too. Don't forget, I'm gonna be in Florida in like the beginning of February. We're gonna have to
Oh,
meet
cool.
up.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm
Why?
supposed to be in Michigan at the start of February.
I might kill you. I told you about this at Reconnect.
Wait, what day? What days? What days?
I can't remember. I'll get back to you.
Well, no, because Carissa booked surprise birthday flight to Michigan. Blame Carissa.
True.
I would
Sean.
never blame Carissa.
Sean, just
True.
come to Michigan. Just come to Michigan.
Yes,
Or no-
Egg is the dark reflection of Sean. He
Alright,
says
I need to
eggs,
grab
Sean's
water really quick. I'll be
nobody.
right back.
No,
Okay.
no offense, Egg. None taken, I meant.
I should get a drink too. We'll take.
Yeah,
this
go get a drink. Me and
intermission.
Sean are gonna
Final
talk.
Fantasy VII intermission. Haha, get it? Haha.
Oh, I hate you. Anybody here? Who's here with me? No, everybody left. Folsy, it's supposed to be February 1st through 5th. We're going to stay with Mike and Tara. Ag, this song does not fucking blow.
Ah, that's
But
a good
I-
thing to come back to. Okay, song do you want from Final Fantasy? Give you a sec. No. We'll listen to Oh God and Fire, the City NT arrangement.
What about Town 2? Town 2.
Janina. Where's regular God and Fire? There we go. Oh, I need to look that up. Okay, what do you want? Where? Let's click my other tab. We listen to the English dub of Judgment. No.
Wait, can we listen to A Thousand Words?
1,000 words, all through the
Sure.
ages.
This is very good.
If
Yes.
do 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 do. Do 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 do.
The English version, of course. Okay. 9 is the best one. Wow.
Did Sean leave?
No, he said he's getting water. He'll be back.
I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
What terrible takes have we seen?
No, I got up to get a drink, so none.
Oh, okay.
Egg made us listen to the final boss theme of 16, which we're listening to now.
It's good.
And then
it's good,
SB's
it's good.
having us listen to 1,000 Words.
Oh, 1,000 Words is such a good
Very
song.
good. Get your turn-based combat fix elsewhere and quit making it everyone else's problem. We can't be doing this again for 7 Rebirth / Reunion. It's not going to be called Reunion, but whatever. And 17. I'm so effing serious.
Or
That's okay.
we can have different kinds of games come out as well.
We can't.
What is 7-3 gonna be?
Redemption.
I don't. We're not gonna. Let's
No,
not
Redemption
talk
is lame.
Let's not talk about that.
Redemption.
Anyways, 17 should be a turn-based strategy game.
No, it shouldn't.
Because we should go back and forth and things. Should
No,
be different.
FF17 is gonna be Baldur's Gate 4.
Sorry, I forgot. 17 is
Wait,
gonna be
you're
10-3.
right.
I forgot.
17
I'm sorry.
should be a CRPG.
No,
Shut the
I wouldn't
fuck
buy
up.
it. I wouldn't
Shut
buy
the
it.
fuck
17
up.
should be a CRPG.
Keep
Thank you.
scrolling. Keep
No.
scrolling.
I've got it. 17 will be Final Fantasy X's combat with FF7's
It's
materia.
that's because 17 is 10-3.
Of course.
Yes.
Nomura hate is what? No. I like the FF16 action-based combat more than the turn-based combat of the other games.
That's
This
just a
person has
preference.
22 comments, so they might have a point. I'm not gonna look at them, but they might actually be that kind of take. I'm not sure.
But I can't even read.
Most hot takes about the
Yes!
Final Fantasy series
True!
are lukewarm at best.
God damn. Shout out to
Brew.
that's it.
B.
Follow.
A Twitch
Halsey
partner.
follows them.
Living Final Fantasy
Yes.
Encyclopedia. Oh.
Final Fantasy 12 has the worst story and worst main cast.
Oh my
not
God.
true.
Main character.
That's not true.
John and me about to kiss.
SP, you don't even think that.
Wait, but Final Fantasy 16 exists.
I had to just shut up.
Titus was the most human and relatable FF main character.
True.
Let me go into it.
Just like me, for real, for real.
Maybe,
So-
yeah.
Wow. Okay, you're not. Nah. Celeste
I-
is not. OJ, are you reading these?
I don't know that. This is 16.
Wow.
This
Celeste
is
is
6.
not a
This is
strong
FF6.
woman.
This is FF6. This is FF6. This is FF6. I haven't
Oh,
played
yeah,
this game.
don't
This is
read the
FF6.
rest. But man, 5 is better than 6.
No,
Uh,
that might be the worst take on this entire
Wait.
thread. Actually,
Do people not like Endwalker? Endwalker is a fucking
Oh
awesome.
no, Endwalker's looped around to being
That-
bad now. You don't know?
Oh
Like-
my god.
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst.
Yeah, see,
Take on
because
that.
because if
That's
people
the
who
cycle jump.
only play Final Fantasy 14 are it can't, because it's not like there's not enough new content coming out for them that they can do every single day.
And they don't understand that like they get 10 times the amount of content than most.
Oh,
MMOs,
that
okay.
yes, absolutely.
okay.
They think they should have enough
Um,
content to always do something new every single day.
Okay. Anyways, Endwalker probably, if you take Endwalker on its own,
It's
the best Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
no question.
game. Yeah.
I really wish I could play that game. I really wish I could.
One day I'll get you to go through it again at a normal human pace.
But I spent 300 hours in 14.
In a month.
I played
In
it.
a month, Sean. A month.
Yeah, that's
played it.
insane.
I
I
did
played it
all
over the course of a couple years,
No wonder you hated him.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
What a great experience over years.
You know, when they make the offline version in like 20 years, I'll be able to play it.
Oh, I'm so excited! I'd play the shit out of an offline FF14.
Oh.
And hey, guess what? It exists because the trust system and dungeon support or whatever
No,
is
it's
like
not
no,
for
it's still a
everything
bunch
now.
of- There's still a
Only-
bunch of online
Only
stuff.
27 mandatory online bosses.
That's
And
still a lot.
honestly-
500 hours campaign.
Honestly, based on Endwalker, I wouldn't be surprised if that number goes down in Dawn Trail.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. But
They haven't said anything,
yeah.
so maybe.
I
not
know
even
they
the next
haven't,
one.
but
Well,
I think eventually that number will go down.
I think the next games should focus less on realistic rendering and instead use their huge budget and our team to fully capture the crazy colors and surrealism of a mono painting. That'll
I'm
never
so
happen.
fucking, I'm so fucking
never
done with
happen.
real. Let's do it.
These
No,
people
let's do
have
it.
to
No, I
play all their
The
Square
mainline
Enix
games will never not
I know
be
they
trying
won't,
to be the
but
best
they
looking
should.
game ever made.
But they
mainline
should.
games will never.
Well, okay, but wait, realism doesn't mean best looking game ever made.
No, but to them it does. To the most people buying AAA video games, it does.
You're
Yeah.
right. I hate people, but also I also hate.
Spin-offs and such will be all sorts of crazy different things, but mainline will never not be trying to go for the most realistic, best looking graphics.
You know what? Maybe if more than 3 people played Sea of Stars, would get a better Final Fantasy game.
Sea of
Sea of Stars was a good video
Sea
game.
of Stars, my sleeper agent call. That game, oh my god, the way that game,
Yes, as
It
just
looks
to FIFA,
incredible.
FIFA players,
it's
does.
amazing, Sean.
It looks incredible. I wish more than 3 people played it, so that.
Sea of Stars
I
does not
know-
look good.
You're stupid. You're
God,
wrong,
it's
not good
stupid and
pixel art.
dumb.
Dude,
You're
It's bad
gonna-
pixel art.
Aggro
I'm gonna
thinks,
whoop your ass. I'm gonna
Aggro
whoop your
thinks
ass.
Quantum Mania is the best looking
Pixel art
MCU
can
movie
be good.
for sure.
Oh man, that's. Oh, don't tell you that about me.
I want to beat
Offensive.
you up. I want to beat you up, hot dog man.
What?
hot dog. Man.
Your picture,
Oh,
your
my-
profile, yeah, hot dog guy.
My YouTube profile picture is Hot Dog Man from Life is Strange. Square Enix published.
Yo, okay, hold on. Banger song, banger song.
No, Folsey, I am certified dumb. That is just a true fact of life.
Okay. I've never played a single one of them, and I never will. I saw one cutscene, and that was enough. Okay.
Okay, I don't
That's
know.
actually based. That's actually
really-
based.
That's
I-
really funny.
I'm
That's
gonna be real with you guys. I think my life
No,
would be
aggro,
better.
Go back. Aggro, go
Yeah,
back.
go back.
That's a take. Yes,
That's
sir.
a base take. That's a base take.
Yes,
Base take.
sir.
But also, I think my life would be better off if I'd never been convinced by this terrible community to play Final Fantasy games. I think I'd be a happier person if I'd never played any of them.
Here we go. Dion from FF16 is good gay rep. If you haven't sought out gay rep anywhere else, sorry, but a gay kiss from 20 feet away is not good enough representation from a game series that is so known for its storytelling.
I wanted to see tongue
I
and throat.
mean,
Oh boy.
I don't disagree with
Boy,
this.
I absolutely agree with this.
Yeah.
Fang and Vanille are never explicitly confirmed as a romantic relationship. They never say the words, but they are
They
an
never do.
infinitely better one than Dion and whatever the name is, NBC man.
I'm very happy with Dion.
Dion himself's a
terrible.
fantastic character.
I'm happy
NBC
that
man, who cares?
I'm happy that he's gay and like it's explicit that he's gay at least.
There are pros.
Acting like it's the best gay rep ever is like it's
Crazy.
it's the
I think
bare
in
minimum.
hindsight-
They did the bare minimum, and I'm happy that they did the bare minimum.
I don't
But-
know why the camera has to zoom away when they kiss.
Especially
Because
when you have Jill
in my Final
fly right over
Fantasy,
there.
these liberals want boys kissing.
Well,
Who's gonna
OJ,
play a
you
Final
see,
Fantasy that would say that.
OJ, you see, we can see
least not
full
enough.
Jill side boob on
True.
the beach,
And
but
Clive.
we can't
Oh.
see two gay men kiss.
Don't forget
Listen,
Clive's
it
side.
makes me question everything I know. Makes me feel things I ain't comfortable with.
Like, I think Dion himself on his own is good.
I love Dion. I'm happy with
the
Dion's my favorite
relationship
character.
between Dion and the guy I don't even remember the name of.
Is it Terrence?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I literally just called him NPC face the entire time.
Yeah. I feel this way how this person feels about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of media. I feel like there's a lot of media where we
I thought
all
we
are like,
disagree on this, so I'm glad.
yeah, no, I feel like there's a lot of media where people are like, oh my god, they're giving us representation. It's like they did the bare minimum. I guess applause for the bare minimum, but all right, like and retweet,
Oh,
No, I'll,
Who the
I'll
fuck
like
is
it.
that?
Don't worry
like
about
and
it.
retweet, like and retweet.
What is that?
Oh
Read
my
this
God.
one. Okay, read it.
Alright, when I stop now, I'll read it. Sean's losing mind right now. Okay, let me take this one.
Oh my
Let's-
god,
Let me see. Let me see.
fucking awesome.
Mhm. Okay, I'm loading in the stream right now.
Oh my god.
Hot take the post Stormbush event and some game. Okay, well,
Okay,
I
got
do
it.
remember that guy.
Yeah, he's very good.
He was something.
I wouldn't have beef with the series if Square just let the Xenogears team cook. Imagine scrapping a sequel for one of the worst movies of all time. What? Oh, that's right. They did scrap Xenogears sequel for put budget towards Spirits Within.
The twin
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
railed by transsexual goth girlfriend. Has to go to the gynecologist.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
saying
Okay.
English?
Okay.
That's like a dog for you.
Twilight is a better love story than FF8. Wow.
Okay. Sure.
I don't understand Sephiroth's fixation on Cloud. I like that is the one ship I seriously want to ask people why people love so dearly.
Because they're both good looking and they're buff, oily men who I want to see kissing naked. Like that's it. I mean,
I mean, that's not it, but true. 15 is better than 16. We saw this thing. 13's good. Wow. 5 is a better character than Cloud. Sure.
Oh, sure.
Final Fantasy generally doesn't have well-written female characters with a few exceptions. Even with the few exceptions, there are instances where you can blatantly tell they are written by men.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, you're right. Correct.
The existence of Lightning Returns ruined the perfect ending 13-2 could have had. 13-2 had somewhat immersive world building and writing, but also making it the best out of the trilogy in that area. Okay. 16's Ultima design was great for being an otherworldly being. He was a great villain, and people hate him because he isn't a pretty boy twink. Nah, that's not why people don't like Ultima.
Do people not like Ultima?
I mean, I don't love Ultima. I think he's fine. I don't think he's
fine.
I don't think he's the best.
I think the game doesn't really explain him clearly enough, but I think
I think
he's
he
fine.
could have been better.
Yeah.
He is the end game monster that a bunch of other Final Fantasy games have. They just introduced him earlier.
Yeah, they just made it make more sense than normal.
Yeah. 13 Trilogy cast is underrated. Wow.
Follow on.
13 good. Okay, I actually don't know how controversial it is to say. It might have a lot of support, but I actually want FF17 to have a lot more of a hardcore RPing experience, with much more in-depth growth system and player choice around builds and questing, and better consideration for content. I think
you probably want to play a different
The
game.
Night Sky Prince, that's his opinion.
Yeah, I like those kinds of games, and I think it'd be cool to see a Final Fantasy game that goes in that direction. I don't think that we'll ever see that, though. I think you probably
never.
will have to find a different outlet for that.
No. Remake is the farthest towards an RPG we'll probably ever get in mainline, for at least for a long time.
That's so...
In mainline.
Yeah, but you're...
Unless they go, Baldur's Gate is popular, make a CRPG. We should
I
have
think it'd
never
be
strayed
bad.
from turn-based combat. Not true.
I think they'd make a bad CRPG.
Probably, but most CRPGs are bad.
Yeah.
FF6 deserves a remake more than 7. Well, too late, buddy. Some of the spin-offs like Tactics, Type 0, Crisis Core are better than a lot of the games from the main series.
I gotta play
Yeah.
Tactics. Apparently I'd
Me
like
too.
Tactics.
Best character Vivi. That's like the least unpopular opinion ever. The FF7 character shipping community is more passionate compared to other FF games because the narrative of the original 7 facilitated much more player choice and personal interpretation.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
10 is mid and carried by Jecht being such a dope character.
Is that your stealth account?
It could be.
I think it's carried by other things, but Jecht is a
Also
dope character.
wrong. But yeah, it's not mid.
And it's not mid, it's very good.
It's like the best
And great.
of the games. Yeah.
Oh!
Yu Yevon being easy makes perfect sense within the context of the story. No one is saying anything different. Sid and Gav are the only likable characters in 16.
I mean, Dion's right there, but
Yeah,
I
and,
guess
and I
go
like
off.
Joshua.
I like the Joshua as
And
well. Yeah.
their uncle,
Who?
El Jungle's great.
Byron.
Oh yeah, Byron's awesome.
This is going too long.
I don't think this is.
This is too loud. What's it? Final Fantasy? There we go. Ascension. There we go. That's a good song.
Oh, Ascension's so good.
People should let people like the FFs they like. If it's an FF you don't like, that's fine. But being a dick to people who like the FF you don't does not, in fact, make you cool. Wow. What to
I mean,
say?
they're right.
That is
hate
how
that.
Clove says it, Egg.
Clove, Rose Beal.
Okay, 9 deserves a lot more love than 7, 10, etc. The City NT doesn't deserve all the hate it gets and continues to get. Yes, it does.
No.
Zidane is the best protagonist. Now that is a hot take. You'll see a lot of people like Zidane. You won't see a lot of people say he's the best protagonist.
Okay, gamers. This is about as much cringe as I can take. I'm gonna go play Persona 5 Tactica.
Yo,
Bye, Sean.
I might. As
I
well.
love you guys. It's on Game Pass. I found out. I'm gonna go play the fuck out of that.
Have fun.
Love you guys.
Respect.
Egg, I gotta say, you're super base about what you said in Marvel Television chat.
What did I say?
That was base as fuck. Oh, just somebody was talking about one of the TV shows coming up, and it was a screenshot of somebody tweeting like, but what does this mean for the larger MCU? And Egg was like, I wish this guy would die. And I was like, yeah, I also wish that guy would die.
Oh my gosh.
I think that if all you care about is how it relates to the wider universe, you're stupid.
Wait, before you go.
Oh,
What controversial Final Fantasy take that will have you like the
I
Kevin
don't-
James here? What is yours?
I don't know if this is controversial. But
Oh,
because I genuinely have like stayed away from the discourse,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like, to me, the 16 antagonists are the most disappointing FF antagonists.
That's probably unpopular, not because people don't think they're disappointing, but because in comparison to others,
I should
nowhere
say
near that.
compared to the games that I've played,
That's fair.
I guess.
I guess except 50.
Where I feel like 16's antagonists have a lot of, I would even say Arden is handled better than, but I think Arden is handled better because there's only one of him.
Mhm.
But like, I don't know. At every turn, the antagonists of 16 disappointed me. So maybe that's my hot. Or I don't know. I don't think I have a super hot take because I think all my opinions are sane.
Interesting. There's something in there. We'll find it one day.
I think that the world building in 16 is really shallow,
No, that's not that. No.
and
You're
that
a normal person. Ugh.
I think that the game pretends to be something else for the first couple hours. Okay, this might be my hottest take.
Oh, okay.
I think that the game pretends to be something else up until about the first time skip to lure people in, and then the game gets drastically different from then on out. I think that the actual quality of the game takes a noticeable dip in terms of, I think that the genre kind of changes. I think that the world building approach changes, and I think that the quality of cutscenes.
I will agree that I think it changes. I think that, and I don't agree with you thinking the quality change. I think it's perfectly fine, if not better. But I think they do that on purpose. That is not like.
Oh,
mistake.
I absolutely
Okay.
think it's on purpose. I think they were tricking people into the game.
No, that's not.
I think it's-
that's because
I think
a lot of other Final Fantasies do that.
I think
Will
it's
shift
totally.
genre heavily. In the
No,
second
I'm not
half
talking
of
about the
game.
genre. I'm not. Well, I think I am talking about the genre a little bit. I think that they intentionally, especially with what the demo ended up being, I think they intentionally, in order to get a wider audience than they normally would get, made the beginning of the game seem more like a generic, like Western fantasy, like Game of Thrones with really high budget cutscenes, and not that the rest of the game doesn't have really high budget cutscenes and really great character cutscenes and stuff. But I think it's undeniable that the front beginning of the game, up until the first time skip, is like there's more of the high quality cutscenes than the rest of the game. Like
I would disagree.
as you
heavily.
play through the rest of the game, there's more of the, because like when I think about 16, there's like the A tier cutscenes, the B tier cutscenes, the C tier cutscenes, and then there's D tier cutscenes as well. And just like literally the way, like they're different cutscenes. They're not, there's like the ones that are pre-rendered, there's the ones that use like slightly nicer character models, like yada yada yada. The game is absolutely front loaded with nicer looking cutscenes until a certain point, and that's when you start. And I mean, it's when the game opens up and you start getting more side quests that you start to get hit with a lot more low quality and quote unquote low quality, but like, I mean, like Starfield-esque cutscenes, which I think that the Starfield cutscenes look fine as well. I don't think that in 16 they're necessarily terrible, but I think that they absolutely front-loaded the game with nicer looking stuff.
I'll be honest, I feel like that is like a common thing in a lot of RPGs. Like the beginning and the ending have a lot
Yeah.
of budget,
Yeah,
and the middle
yeah.
is just a bunch of yeah.
I don't think that necessarily. Yeah, I don't think necessarily that's like it's an exclusive thing to Final Fantasy 16. I just think that like it's noticeable. I think it's definitely. I think that my experience playing like the demo and up until the first time skip is not the same experience I had with the rest of the game. I think the game got way more tedious after that.
Mhm.
I would say the opposite.
Really?
I mean, I think like the opening, 3 hours or so is obviously not. That's very, very straightforward and linear. But no, I would say I enjoyed the like, how to put it, the outside. Obviously, there's like the main stuff, and that's always good throughout the whole thing. But I enjoyed the side content more after time skip than before. I think it felt a lot more tedious than before. Outside of those 2 quests and
I think that
before time skip.
some of the best side content is after the time skip, but there's also about 9 times more of it, and
Yeah, that's true.
90% of it is terrible. So that few, like, I'd rather have the, like, I had more fun playing the fewer kind of shitty side quests than the 90 side quests with, like, a handful of good ones hidden in them. I don't know if that's, I don't know. Maybe that's my hottest take.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go play Persona
Okay.
5 Tactica.
Enjoy.
All right, love you boys. Bye.
Do you want to read more?
I will give you one more, and then I want to go take a shower.
Ugh.
One more good one. Nope, that was a good one. The 2
There
FF
are
fans.
2
That's
kinds of FF fans: people who love Final Fantasy for Final Fantasy, and people who only like FF7 and want every game to be FF7. No, that's not a good one.
That's not wrong.
Gunblade is overrated.
no. Gunblade is fucking
What a
sick.
terrible
Fuck you.
opinion. Awful.
Fuck you, Mr.
At least we
Midas
can-
Games. 200 subscribers on YouTube. Looking. Fucking.
Jesus.
I'm looking. Oh, hold on. 2,500 subscribers.
Wow.
British though.
Good for
So
him. Oh, British. Okay. Well, we have to end there. Don't tell Mr. Midas anything.
shout out, Mr. Midas.
No, he's probably a good person.